Hello, everybody. We are back for season 3 of Redline Racing League, and a few changes have happened for this season. We've gone back to 1 day a week, which is now every Sunday. So catch us over at Twitch at twitch.tv/Redline Racing Redline ROF1. Speaking of changes, our grid this season, we've got 17 confirmed drivers with 3 reserves, so it's still 3 spots remaining. So we should kick on and get it on with the introductions. We'll start with Mercedes. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. For Mercedes, our driver lineup here at Mercedes is X-Steel 419X and Zombie Hunter 44. So this team, very, very interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what they will do for the season ahead. Not sure if either or both are going to go for drivers. Not sure. Constructors, they could be up there, but they both can be quick on their day. So one of the championship is going to be suffer because they're both really inconsistent, I must say. But I mean, it is tough to know what they will do. Dill and Zombie are very, very... It's an interesting driver lineup, I must say. Yes. I know, it's confusing, I know. Mercedes is going to be very, very different this year. I don't think they can challenge for race wins. Maybe a podium here and there. But constructors, I'm not sure what they will do. And we'll move on to Ferrari. And here we are for Ferrari. We got the lineup of SBR, Ambrose, 4, and Broken Reptile. Now, this driver lineup, very, very interesting to see how these two will go. Both can be quick on their day. Championship-wise, this pair could be a smoky for the constructors. It's getting very... if Sportspet were to put a market up, I think this pair could be one of the favourites, considering who's on the grid and who's in what team. But it's gonna depend a lot on Ambrose though. Reptile is quick, but he wears his tires out very, very quickly. So if Reptile can get on top of his tire wear issues, I think these two might see a couple of 1-2s this season. I think. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. The races are going to be interesting, considering there's only a 14 race calendar. So every championship point is vital. I think these two you might see a few 1-2s with this driver lineup at Ferrari. Yeah, championship drivers. I think Ambrose is more championship contender than Reptile, considering who's on the grid. But these two would not be a surprise if we see these two fighting the championship for both championships, I must say. We'll go on to Red Bull. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at Red Bull. Driver lineup, as you can see, is myself, Frizy92, and Savory Mince Pie. The dream team from AOR. I can't remember what season it was. I think it might have been 4 or 5. We are back. We went from the Toro Rosso, which is now AlphaTauri, to now we're in the main driver's seats at Red Bull, and Savory is his back is gonna be so sore because he'll be carrying me all season long. Yeah, championship wise, I don't expect us to be up there. Probably a solid mid pack. Just considering who's on the grid, Savory will probably get the podiums. I mean, if I get a podium, it'll be due to luck and a late safety car. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, as I said, it's going to be very, very interesting to see what will happen here at Red Bull. I think out of the three teams that we've seen, we're third favourite for championship, but we haven't gone through the rest of the grid just yet. But yeah, Savory championship drivers, it could be a shout. It could be a shout. Me, don't expect too much. If I can get points every race, that'll be sweet. I'm probably fighting for from P7 to 10 most of the time. If I get anywhere in the top 6, it'll be due to luck and, as I said, safety car crashes. Yeah, I think for us, probably a solid midfield team, but we shall see, because it's the season starts this Sunday. So yeah, Red Bull could be probably fourth best. Wouldn't say third best, but I'd say about 4 to 6 bracket is probably where we'll be stopping at. Alright, so that's the top 3 done. That we're going to get through the rest of the teams, and starting off with Racing Point. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at Racing Point. Only the one driver, so if you want to sign up and be Poms for the win 87, his teammate in the Racing Point, click the link in the description below and sign up to our Discord. Sign up via our Discord channel. I'll put all the links to all the socials and channels and what have you in the description below. But we're here at Racing Point, and Poms for the win 87 here is on his own once again. But he did get a teammate, probably I think midway through last season. I think that was New Zealand Ryan. Yeah, so Poms for 87 here. I mean, it's not much to say about racing constructors. If Poms gets a teammate, why not go for the constructors? But as it'll depend on his teammate. But drivers, Poms could be a shout for everybody's in with a chance, but some are more favourable than others. And I think Poms could be top 5 contender if he can stay consistent and not spin out. I think, yeah, Poms could be easily top 5 driver if he keeps it on track, put it in the right way, and gets good results, race wins. Yeah, interesting. But as a constructors, can't really say much as he's on his own. Gets a teammate. Who knows? So that's it for Racing Point, and we're going to move swiftly on to McLaren. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at McLaren. We got the driver lineup of Is That Matt 039 and RBHR Edge. Well, I think Red Bull might have some competition for best of the rest, because this driver lineup, I don't think they're gonna go for both championships. I think another solid midfield team, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. You got one decent-ish driver, one shit driver. I'll let you decide who is what and where. It's the same at Red Bull. Let you decide, but we all know who it is anyway. But we're here at McLaren. As I said, solid midfield team, Matt and Edge. I think Red Bull might have some competition with this lot. I think Matt is probably the better driver than Edge. But both can be really, really inconsistent on their day. So, yeah, it's confusing because we want to talk about championship contenders, not midfield contenders. At the moment, Ferrari is probably the lead team at this stage. Then you got the Mercedes are probably a close second. Then it's a battle between us and McLaren, and then Poms in the Racing Point. If Poms can get a teammate, then that might shuffle around a little bit. But at the moment, it's between Ferrari, Mercedes, and Red Bull and McLaren for the midfield battle. But I wouldn't count out Poms just yet if he gets a teammate. But as I said, it all depends if Poms can get a teammate for the constructors. So not much to go on here. As I said, just another solid midfield team, and we'll move on to Renault. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at Renault with DT361 Angs and Owens 1503. Both are making a return, especially Owens 1503. And as we get through McLaren championship contenders, this driver lineup is a championship contender. I think this is a championship contender team. Top 3 for sure. Out of all the teams that we've talked about so far, definitely top 3. I think Ferrari still has the edge over Mercedes and Renault. So that's your top 3 teams at this point. But this is going to be interesting. It's going to be a fun season no matter what. I think the battles will be fierce, midfield battles galore. But championship contenders, this is one of them. And if both of them can stay consistent, get some podiums, some race wins, you never know. You never know. But if they stay out of trouble, don't get many penalties. I don't think Owens is known for his penalties. I don't think DT gets many penalties either, so that's always helpful. But yeah, I think this team is a championship team, and it's exciting to see Owens back racing again. So it's going to be interesting to see how he does. These two have been teammates before, I believe, in other leagues. I'm not exactly sure. But I think this team is a championship contender team. And we'll move on to AlphaTauri. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at AlphaTauri with the driver number of Cowboy Oz and RBR 9707. Big opportunity here for AlphaTauri. I mean, definitely a top 5 team. Championship wise, I don't know. Both can be quick on their day. I know RBR is pretty quick. Cowboy Oz is getting up there in terms of pace wise. Apologies about that. It's interesting. I think top 5 for sure, but championship wise, in both drivers and constructors first, I don't know. I think 4th best is probably their mantra, or fifth best. We got 3 more teams to cover. But yeah, I think constructors is probably maybe fifth, so about halfway. But yeah, but drivers, RBR probably wants to be up there fighting for the drivers. Cowboy Oz, excuse me, apologies about that. Yeah, very, very interesting for Cowboy. I think he could be top 10, but where in the top 10, I don't know. I just don't know. Probably the bottom half of the top 10, so like 6 to 10 range. If you can get good points, help out RBI and the constructors, I think that could be up there. I wouldn't call them a championship contender yet. We have to give them a few races. But I think, yeah. Yeah, I think we'll give it a few races and see how this team does. And then everybody can come back to this video and just roast me, say I was so wrong that they're leading the constructors. But we shall see. We shall see. As a 14 race calendar, it's gonna be interesting, and we'll move on to Haas. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're at Haas with the one driver once again. If you want to be Parenge's teammate in the Haas or Pom's 97, his teammate in the Racing Point, sign up below. Sign up to our Discord channel. Follow the prompts. And yeah, driver lamp Panish. He's making a return to Redline Racing League. He was here for season 1, then drive back in season 2, but he's back for season 3 in the Haas. I was talking to him the other day, and he said he hasn't played much 2020, so championship probably not there. Probably not going to fight for it. Can't really say much for one person drivers, one person teams, I should say, because we just don't know where everybody's going to fit. Yeah, it's interesting, but yeah, we'll see how Panish goes. He might get a few points here and there. I remember season 1 Baku, he was fighting New Zealand Ryan at one point. I think it was for the race lead. But he fell away that race. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. He's probably in the same boat as me. Probably hoping for safety cars, not get a lap down. Yeah. I think that's the way he'll be thinking of getting points this year. Is a lot of luck needs to go his way. And we'll move on to Alfa Romeo. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at Alfa Romeo with the driver lineup of Michi 950 and always AFK. And ladies and gentlemen, we have made it. This is probably the favourites to take out both championships. Yeah, 100%. These two, they've been teammates before. In another league that's no longer with us here in Oceania. Yeah, always one of the drivers. Both of these two, one of the constructors, and I think they'll do it again. 100% they'll do it again in the Alpha. Yep. I mean, there's not much to say. I think this is probably the better driver lineup on the entire grid. Yeah, I think these two. I think it'll be a four-way scrap between Alfa, Ferrari, Mercedes, and Renault. I think that's your top 4 right there. Everyone's playing for 5th. I truly believe everyone's playing for 5th. Yeah. If I was to give a prediction on who will come out, I think it'll be Alfa Romeo, Ferrari, Mercedes, Renault. I think if people want to ask me what my prediction is for the constructors between those four, I think that's that order. Yeah, I think Alfa will dominate. Probably. I think they'll probably dominate both championships. Yeah. I mean, not much else to say. They're both winners, both championship winners. Yeah, I think both of these two are going to be fighting for the drivers as well. A lot of 1-2s. But in what order? Who knows? Yeah, so I think that is it for Alfa, and we'll go move on to the final team at Williams. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at Williams, and it's the lone driver of I'm Deathbro U2. And, well, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, our back-to-back championship winner isn't full-time. He's a reserve, New Zealand Ryan. But that could change. That could all change. But we shall see Deathbro in the Williams on his own. Probably a championship contender as well. So there's a couple of them. But I think the team of Alfa, the team of Michelin always is probably the favourites to take out both championships. Yeah, so not much to say about this team, unless if Deathbro can get a teammate, probably a constructor championship contender, but it all depends on how the season goes, and if Deathbro can stay for the whole season. I keep saying if he stays the whole season and stay consistent, he'll be a championship contender, but he always leaves after a few races, so hopefully he stays the entire season. It's only a 14 race calendar, so it's not long. Some pretty decent tracks, I must say. Yeah, so not much to say about Williams. Unfortunately, can't say much about one person teams. So we got spots at Williams, Haas, and Racing Point. If you want to sign up, links, everything in the description below. And yeah, we'll move on to the end. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the final teams, if you want. So yeah, let us know in the comment section below on who you think is championship contenders. So we do have 3 reserves. I've mentioned earlier, New Zealand Ryan's one of them, Master Berserk's another one, and Jared 99 is the third one. If you can't make every race, sign up as a reserve. Make sure you let us know. If you tend to make it full time, you got to attend at least, I think it was 80%, so 11 races there or thereabouts out of the 14. I'll leave the calendar at right here at the end. So here is the calendar. Round 1's at Austria. So this Sunday is at Austria. Follow us on Twitch to keep up to date. And we'll go right through till May 30 at the finale at Brazil. So a few fun tracks are in there. Gonna be an interesting season. And yeah, I think that is it for today. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and to watch all of our races. They'll be premiered once again. I don't know what time they'll be premiered, but yeah. But do subscribe, click the notification bell so you never miss a video. Not sure who's going to be commentating the season, because obviously Mitch and I are racing. If anybody wants to commentate the season, let us know. Follow us on Twitter. All the socials will be in the description below. If you want to sign up to our Discord. Follow the prompts in there. As I said, there's 3 spots at Haas, Williams, and Racing Point. Until next time, it is goodbye, and we'll see you at Austria over at Twitch. See ya!